everybody, and hi, my name is Kieran, and welcome to Not Involved, Chapter 2. I played the first chapter a while ago, and they recently came out with a second chapter. Although I knew that they were gonna come out with a second chapter, because I wrote for the second chapter. Oh yeah, we're doing this again, baby. Ah, yes, there I am. English translation by Kieran Schwartz. Technically, I didn't actually translate anything. I just took what they had written and made it a bit prettier. Threw in some jokes, some character development. You know how I do, baby. I reached out to them asking if they wanted a writer to help get things looking a little more polished, a little more prim and proper, and they were gracious enough to say yes. So, let's get in on it, shall we? This is a while ago I wrote for them, but I think I remember it enough. My friend, I leave this stale world pretty soon. But yes, I'm still in the same town, and no, I'm not getting any better. If you ever desire to meet with me for the last time, then use the worm. I don't have much time left. Wait a minute, hold on. Is this the first game? This is the first game again. I see. I have to play through the first game again. Let me go through everything really quickly here. Murray, what are you doing there? Murray, what the heck, bro? Oh, we're just go straight into it. Okay, cool. There's someone else here. The voice comes from a dark corner of the room. You can't figure out who or what it is, but you know it's there. Get closer. Who goes there? Who goes there? Me! As you get closer, you begin to hear a rhythmic sound of chattering teeth. It's coming from under the blue rag. You grab the rag, pull it away, and see there. Arg! He's gone mad, completely mad. Can't talk. None of this is my writing. Oh, I see. That's interesting. Okay. The stuff that I wrote isn't in the downloaded package. The stuff that I wrote is in the browser version. You desired to meet me one last time, then I fear you must be a worm. Left in these barren wastes is little. Yeah, no, this is my writing. Okay, I was really angry for a second there. Yours once more and for the last, Amari. Okay, now I get it. Okay, sorry, that all got cut away pretty quickly. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, K-Swizzle. I wrote for this game, and I was really sure I got cheated there for a second. If you would like to see, my rewrites for the first chapter, link is in the description. I'm quite proud of them. I think they spruce things up really good. I think it's a lot more vibrant and full of character, in my opinion. You're free to be wrong and disagree with me. I'm going to skip ahead into the second chapter where the story is different. Okay? Go play the first chapter for yourself in the browser so that you can see some of my rewrites that I'm really proud of, because there's a lot that I did for it. It was a lot of work, and I'm really happy with it, and it was just cool. And of course, because I'm skipping through all of this may not be the best playthrough as far as like the over-encompassing. Just play it for yourself, dang it. I'm going straight to Mars. The old man's tirade is actually something that I was really happy with. Should I just play through some of the... Okay, I am gonna do the old man's thing, because I was really happy with his tirade that I rewrote for him. The closer you get to the old man, the less friendly he becomes. Not that he ever seemed that friendly to begin with. His breath reeks of alcohol and tobacco, and every breath comes out in a wheeze. Sounds like this shriveled old raisin is some kind of lung injury. I guess it could also be asthma or even tuberculosis. Not that it matters. We're only looking for one parasitic meat sack tonight. Force of habit, I guess. The old man's face cracks and contorts into the nastiest snarl before you can even open your mouth. So that's the new stench on the wind. Another one of the worms, maggots, dragging his worthless self down our way? What a fool you is. Ain't you feel the least bit of shame? Giving those freaks a chunk of yourself just to get around easy? You're looking to live your life so quick you don't mind you ain't remember any of it? Bah! Mark my words, maggot. You'll hated yourself for it. That's a typo, and I hate myself for it. When they done sucked you dry all your notions, you ain't got nothing left to give. You won't even remember these words, but I figure they'll stick in you in one way or the other. Darn slugs, you ain't know where they come from. What would you care? They could have come from the darkest pit of hell, and you still wouldn't think twice about it, stupid maggot. What do you figure they even do with them memories? All holed up deep down in the dirt, just a wriggling and a waiting. I tell you what they're doing. They're looking to get us all figured out so they can come out the dirt and swallow us whole. They want to know how best they can catch us with our pants around our ankles. Crafty devils. See, they ain't so stupid as they look. They know we'd have them killed and cooked by dusk given they tried to come at us outright. They're waiting to get strong enough so they can take us all out statistically. And dumb folk like you is helping them along, you dumb, stupid maggot. He spits at your feet. It polishes me cleanly. What a charming old man with such wisdom to give. As much as I want to see him yell himself into a heart attack, we're here for Amari, who, surprisingly, might be even closer to dying. Your call, but we did waste a memory coming here. We're gonna keep listening to this old timer. I'm sure he's got some wisdom for us in the end. As if all these dead uns wasn't enough for us, but the likes of you come stumbling in, swell. I got half a mind to break you open for the buzzards. That's so I'd get the stain of your existence out of my mind. That's a memory I'd give up, seeing your dumb, maggoty face. Matter of fact, the longer you stand here, the more itchy my knuckles is getting. Best you get whilst you still can. I'll bring the boys round to give you a walloping you ain't likely to ever forget, even with them giant slugs. So much wisdom, so much grace, but so little time. Bow out now and maybe we can still find Amari without getting cracked in the head with a cane. Just a thought. Do what you will. Keep listening. I know you're kind, maggot, coming and getting the common folk to trust you. Well, I ain't convinced. I know you're kind and I spit on 'em all. You ain't infiltrating this old town, spy maggot. If they wasn't such a bundle of fools and listen to me, you'd be begging for mercy by now. But so long as I'm still up and kicking, I won't let you taint these dumb folk. We ain't no friend to you and you ain't no friend to us. You maggots will slaughter our youngins. That's move one. You make them undead come out to us all a hootin' and a hollerin'. Oh yeah, I know what you're after, maggot. There ain't been a problem like it 'fore your kind came along. All these years I lived here and you folk made a good land wretched. Once we'd driven 'em off, you all just bring 'em on back. That's the second step. That's a war of nutrition, and I ain't having it. You make us starve. You make us freeze. You spread your filth and squalor. Them's the 3 steps next. And all this 'cause of you, you wretched, filthy, slug-loving maggot. I swear to you, if I were still so young and spry as I once were, I'd be hauling your dead, worthless carcass out of town the second you set foot in it. I done spent my whole day getting this field here prim and proper, and I ain't fixing to let you come in on and spoil it. What you waiting for, maggot? Turn tail and head back to your slugs. I mean it. I'll stick a pitchfork in your gullet if you don't expel yourself from my property. You filthy cretin. Death to you. Death to maggots! Wow, his breath is bad. Better a lashing with a tongue than a whip. I read that somewhere. I think this is what they meant. Let's leave, yeah? I'm not the one risking my neck for a friend I haven't seen in 13 years, but if you don't want to lose yours, I think we should back off. What kind of hissy stuff is that? Voice in my head? Keep listening. You done took everything I had and wished where I buried it. Death to you. Death to maggots. Ugh. He's wheezing pretty hard. I think he's gonna pass out. If he dies, you're liable. Let's go. You think I'm kidding, maggot? Ow. Ow. Get out of this, madman. Oh, there's supposed to be a comma there. I'm a failure as a writer. Yeah, you run. Run after those slugs. Run after your dead and friends. You can take all you want from me, but you can't take me, maggot! Ow, my little eye. Satisfied? Maybe you also want to know what's going on behind the nearest hut. And no, let's go to Amari's now. So that's a sample. If you saw the other video, now you know the differences that I made. That's a good representation of all the changes that I made. It's just, just make it more flavorful, more vibrant and fun. That's all it is. We go up to Amari's house and we're like, hey, sup, shoddy, what you want? Holmes. And then, yeah, he's chimp chomping on a bird. Amari, what are you doing? Amari, put it down. Amari can't seem to hear you. He just nods at the bird's stumped neck, staring blankly into space. Amari! Amari? Amari, put it down. Eyes wide. You're not alone. The voice comes from a dark corner of the room. You can't make out who or what it is, but you know it's there. Even when I wrote the stuff, I'm really not that good at reading. Get closer. Wandering deeper into the darkness, you hear the chattering of teeth. The sound shakes the very walls of your skull. There on the countertop, you spot an empty bird cage, a small blue rag wriggling beside it. The chatter gets louder. It's coming from the rag. You take the cloth gently and rip it away. The chattering slows. Chit-chat. Chit-chat. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened to him? To Amari? What's wrong with him? Chit-chat. The boy's gone, lost his mind. Chit. He ain't even speak a word to me. Not a word one to a neighbor. Chit-chat. Who's that girl? Chit. You're scaring me. Girl? Are you afraid of Amari? Where can I find the girl? Girl? Poor little girl. Chit. She seems so frightened of me. Chit-chat! Where's she now? Is she here? Hide! Chit! Hide! Amari, please! Stop hurting them. He'll be here soon. Just stop. Please! Chit-chat! Chit-chat, chit-chat, chit-chat! Where can I find this girl? Famished. I'm absolutely famished. Chit-chat! You drop down and dig through your bag to find something the bird could eat, well aware that the bird might just be stringing you along for treats. It sounds like Amari. Okay, let's make a deal here. You can have all the tooth nuts in this bag if you tell me everything you know about Amari. You get to talk and you get to eat. How's that sound? Tooth nuts. Chit. Famished. Chit. I do believe we have an accord. Alright, talk first, and it's all yours. You seen a girl walk up in there? Chit. Where? Amari's house? Yes, sir. I seen a girl come a-walking in like she owns the place more times than one. Escort? Chat. Maybe. Or family, most like. She know? She know. She knows what? She know. Hey. Maybe seeing the other bird get chomped gave this one some problems. I don't think we're getting any further with this guy. And I know for a fact that Amari's not swooning girls and bringing them home. If he was, that'd be worth putting in a letter. Famished. Absolutely famished. Chit-chat. Fine. You clear the dust from the windowsill and start laying some tooth nuts out onto the wood. Tell me where she lives. Where does she reside, mimic bird? Chit-chat. Back to your shelter. In the narrow hut. The second floor will be safest. I'll collect you in there when it's safe. Alright, I'll go find her. Here, these are all yours. I'll see you around, I guess. You lay the last of the tooth nuts on the windowsill and begin walking away. Wait, something's not right about that thing. Birds that mimic don't know what they're saying. They're just making sounds. You can't actually converse with one like that. Not unless it knows what it's saying. You stare in silence as the bird crushes the last of the nuts in its teeth, bobbing its neck to swallow it. It straightens its back, eerily human, and cranes its face slowly towards you. When it speaks, its voice is lowered. It's not mimicry. The voice it speaks is its own. What are you? I'm a doctor. Why? No. When you step, you make no noise. So cold a room you have entered, and yet it grows no warmer with your presence. Tell me, doctor, why do you so shield your skin against the night air? Why do you hide your living flesh? I'm leaving. Thank you and goodbye. You turn to leave, but are halted as the bird speaks again. Its voice is no louder, but the sound crackles and distorts in the air around you. No, you're not. Your kind never does. You, walking squalor of rotten filth, with your hollow words and breath like putrefaction, you soil us. You forsake a forsaken land. Hail, vile creature of death. Hail, fate's false proprietor. Curse you. Cursed maggots! Wait, please, what did I do? Release me, undead devil! You grab down hard on the bird's leg as he tries to fly away. He fights back hard, but you've got him. The realization that he may have been playing you for a fool the whole time is not lost on you. Tell me what I did and you can go. Just stop fighting me. Fiendish visage of rotten contempt. How should I trust a word from your putrid mouth? It was for the will of your kin that I was locked in that cage. You deceitful wretch. Seek no redemption. None of your kind do. You seek only your own unearned rest and darn the rest of us. You hold no altruism in your decaying heart. You bid peace for yourselves and hell for the rest of us. You're a bird. You don't know me. Oh, have I yet to uncover some redemptive nature of yours? Folly. I'm a doctor. I help people. That's got to count for something. So this, then, I smell is the stench of a savior. Tell me, oh great and benevolent doctor, in your time in this town, whose bones have you mended? Whose illness cast away? Speak, pretender. No one. Oh, I didn't help anyone. I'm sorry, okay? I wish it was easier. I wish I didn't always leave things more screwed up than I found them, but I do. You think you're the only one who hates me? You want me dead and buried? So do I. But I'm not. I'm stuck here with the rest of you freaks. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. And nothing works. I'm sorry I'm still here. I'm sorry for everything I did to get me here in the first place. And believe me, that guilt and regret eats away at me every day. I don't want me here any more than you miserable bird-starred. Bird-starred. Haha, got him. Release him. He's not gonna hurt anybody. Or will he? You unhand the bird and step back. It shakes his feathers and looks up at you. Then to the sill. Then to you one last time before flying off silently into the night. You stare with clenched fists, the feeling that, if you had ducks to cry from, they'd be spilling over. I'm trying, right? I don't have time for this. Oh, Amari, you do not look well, friend. We'll be back soon, Amari. Just sit tight, okay, buddy? You look him once over. His eyes are somehow both completely vacant and filled completely with terror. There's little of the man you remember in him. Yeah, you won't run away on me. No more nuts. It's fine. Alright, time to go. Let's find this girl. Oh, we having a little posse, a little party out here. Got all the dads out in the front yard with the brewskis. Some brewskis for the broskies. Closing the door behind you, you scan your surroundings. Off in the distance, you can see a crowd. They're chanting something, howling, cheering. It looks to be a fire that they've gathered around. No, it does not, and the smell of burned, spoiled meat replaces the very air around you. I don't think they're just roasting weenies on the campfire. No, I don't think so. Come on, we need to move. I think I can see the hut from here. Is that it? I never actually saw the final images that were going to be in the game when I was writing. I was just writing in a text document, taking context clues off of what I was rewriting when I was making this stuff. So it's cool to see all the new artwork. I really do love the artwork in this game. It's really quite nice. A rickety old 2-story hut stands infirm not too far away. Maybe. Let's go. Humpty Dumpty Dum Dum Dum. Hello, sir! Your minute stature and incredibly frail physique are no match for that good old boy. He doesn't look all too bright. You could probably sneak right past him. But if you're worried about him splitting you in half, we can try another route. Oh, whoops, I hit back. Let's give him the old slipsy daisy. You begin moving carefully around him. If you have breath to hold, you'd be holding it. As you draw closer to him, you see a familiar bird descending and perching on his shoulder. His rotting teeth chatter quietly into his ear. Now, what's that now? A little one? I knowed I saw some little runt waltzing himself through the streets. Should have killed him then. And where's he heading now? Back up, back up, back up! I don't think he's seen you yet. The bird turns his head towards you, like he heard you. You stare into his teeth for just a few seconds. The bird whispers something to the man and points his wing to the direction opposite of you. Now where now? Just yonder? Oh boy, them boys gonna be real wound up when they hear I got them all on my own. Some death to maggots! The man charges brazenly away from you as the bird flaps away, looking down at you as it leaves. I don't know if that bird's just dumb or blind, but I'll take it. Keep moving. Hopefully everyone else stays distracted singing campfire songs for a while yet. Hold on, actually. I want to go back. There's a part that I really wanted to check out in there. If I approach from this directions... Oh gosh, he's ugly. Oh, it must be that I think as if you don't release the bird and you try to sneak past him, he sings a song. And I actually wrote like a melody for it and everything. Maybe someday. You come to the narrow hut. It leans like it could collapse at the slightest breeze. The windows are boarded. You find the front door, cautious of all the teetering lumber overhead, and knock. No reply. Go on then. Put those thunder thighs to work and kick it down. You push on it, but it doesn't move, not even slightly. Like it's more than locked. It's barricaded. You knock harder. Still nothing. Wow, you are weak. Here, let's look around and see what we can find. There's got to be a way in somewhere, right? Hey, look, a way in somewhere. Glancing up, you see a boarded window with just enough space in the slats for you to squeeze through, if you could reach up that high. G'day, friend. Need a hand? What? Oh, I mean, hand's about all he can offer by the looks of it. What happened to your legs? Ah, well, maybe you've noticed, but we're not very popular in this town. Dead people, I mean. They seem a little more on edge than usual today, though. Take old Izmir. Sure, he gives me a whack sometimes when I work his fields. Sure, he ripped my hand off a few days ago, but he's never tried anything serious. Not so serious it couldn't work, of course. Today, came up when I wasn't looking, screaming about death to maggots. I didn't pay him any attention. He often has himself a little tirade while I work, but this time, instead of a cane to the nog, he wrenched my neck back and kicked my spine and half of the hips. Crawled away, thinking some animal had gone and attacked me, but no, it was just him. I looked on as he stomped and spat on my legs. He stamped him with his cane until the pieces were too small. Then he dropped to the ground and started pounding them into the dirt. All the while he was screaming, loud as I ever heard, and there was something different in him, something in his eyes. He didn't seem like Izmir, screaming about a purge of the undead, death to maggots. Not unusual, but tonight he seemed feral. I hardly got away from him. All Izmir. And the rest of them, they used to have some kind of bloodlust. I've never seen anything like it. Did you see how they were burning in the square? Why would they do this? Well, that's not a hard one. These folks are simple, and hate is easy. To understand someone, or at least tolerate and respect them, that's tough. I don't think these people have it in them for that. I've seen them drive some folk off their land, some into the forest, and some of the unlucky ones got crushed or cut up and buried alive. What a way to spend eternity, eh? I figured I could shirk their wrath, so long as I kept my head down and did right by people. Guess that's the egg on my face, eh? Stupid me. I know I did bad when I was alive. I know that. But I was given a chance to redeem myself. I'm not the same now as I was then. It's the point of this whole system, isn't it? To make up for it all? Yeah, I guess so. We were given a second chance and it's not lost on us. We're trying. You, me, and every other unfortunate walking the plains. We're doing our best. No one hates us more than us, and they don't get that. They just see a walking carcass with a history they don't even know. They just see the one glimmer of hope we have and take it away. And for what? I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep. Why can't I sleep? Nothing you do is going to make him better. Everything you do is going to make him worse. We have more important things to take care of. He can get us through the window. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. But I need your help. Amari's my friend and he's dying, and the only person who might be able to help save him is in this house. Can you push me up to that window so I can find her? Please. I don't know if he has much longer. Of course. I'll keep watch in case any of them come by. We'll get through this together, mate. I've got your back. I always have my friends' backs. Skeleton's my favorite character, 100%. He's so sweet and kind. With great effort, clearly missing the use of his legs, the skeleton sends you up to the window. The gap isn't quite as wide as you'd thought, but you still manage to force yourself through after emptying your lungs. Uh-oh, upskirt. A little saucy. You land gracelessly in a near pitch black room. At first, it's silence. Little by little, you hear a massive footsteps begin to collect just outside the window. Looky, boys! Listen, looks like Isamir's property. Looking for a breather, Skinny? Old man couldn't finish you, eh? Don't worry, me and the boys will set you right. More people seem to accumulate around the window. Some laughing, some snarling, some hooting, some hollering. Louder than that, though, is the skeleton's silence. Ain't no redemption for the likes of you. You know something? I reckon I know Isamir better than most of you. Did any of you even think to help him when his family left? Did any of you even notice they were gone? I did. I don't think he holds it against you. I do. Just keep after his field when I'm gone, yeah? I'll do you one better. I'll bury you in it. Right, boys, have at him! Crunch, kick, crash, crunch, bash, smash, no, crunch. That'll about do it. Come on, fellas. I hear there's one of them prancing around dressed as a doctor. Best we give him a checkup. First they are dead. The cheers and footsteps grow distant as they march away, like wolves on the hunt. Soon enough, it's just the silence of an empty room. Oh, Pegleg. I never even asked his name. Yeah, well, bone meal makes for good fertilizer. You jerk. That girl's around here somewhere. Let's take a look. Teddy! You dust yourself off and look about the room. This place looks to have been ransacked. That or a tornado ripped through it. Chairs and tables lie broken and tossed. Shards of glass and splinters carpet the floor. You see the front door and the overturned cabinets that block it off. A staircase, just as much in disrepair and unsafe looking as everything else around here, is just ahead of you. She'd be anywhere. She'd likely be up there. Let's go up there! Have a good time! You take the railing and begin climbing the stairs, still reeling from what... Rah! Good gob above! That's a typo, but actually kind of works. Is it dead? I'll give you a crisp high five to touch it. You stretch out a shaking hand towards its hairy leg. You touch it, softly at first, then you grab it more confidently. It's just a little thing. Doesn't feel like you would have expected. Not furry or even slimy. Actually, it just feels like cloth and piping. I'm not buying it. Put your head in its mouth. We'll be sure. It's fake, and a good idea. I hope she's alive for me to tell her that. Mindful of someone's hard work, you step over the spider and make your way into the next floor. Really, it's just an attic. There are swaths of cloth that match the patches of the spider littered all around. A bed, a dresser, and a young lady scared half to death. Oh, hello? Are you the girl that was visiting Amari? Hello, darling! Go away. I have an AK in my back pocket and I'm gonna light you up. Please don't kill me. I'm not here to kill you. I'm here to kill you. I mean, my help? Amari sent a letter for me, asking for me to come see him before it was too late. I was too late. The bird in his hut, if it is a he, told me where to find you. She shrinks herself even smaller. He's not here now. He's not gonna be later. Do you know how I can help Amari? Please, I really need to know. He needs herbs from the forest. I know the ones. That's perfect. Come on, if we hurry, we might make it back in time. Do you know the way? Yes. No, She shrinks herself down even smaller. I can't leave. I can't leave. Why not? 'Cause I'm ugly. I look like a corpse. Darling, I don't know how old you are, so I'm not going to call you a smoke show, but you'll grow into a beautiful young lady. They're going to see me and they're going to hurt me. They don't like corpses if they're not in the forest. You look nothing like a corpse, you cracked skin freak. Fair enough. I forgot about that. You look nothing like a corpse. I'm not going to tell you things you aren't ready to believe, but from where I'm standing, you look like a lovely young lady. And one heck of a craftswoman. If anyone ever told you different, that's a problem for them, not you. They aren't worth the time to think about right now. There's people to help, and I need someone smart like you to help me. I need to know what to do next, and I can promise you that you're the smartest person in this room. So how about it? Thank you. There's a clearing in the forest. It's guarded by 12 sycamore trees that circle it. If you look at the roots, you'll find the wolf moss. You can tell which it is because it's black with brown spots. There's swaki there too, under... You perk up in excitement. Under the rocks. I have some with me. Wolf moss, black with brown spots, roots of a sycamore tree. And what I do once I have everything. Grind it up and boil it. How much water? The ratio is 5:1 for the water, moss, and swaki. And this will fix him? It might. It's better than anything I can do. Thank you, child. Oh my gosh, it's just collapsed down. All right, peace out, sis. I'm gonna hit up the town real quick. Sorry to put you through so much when you've already been through it. I just need to make sure Amari's okay. It's okay. I understand. Rogaine. Be careful. Oh, and the potion's probably gonna hurt a lot, so make sure you give him some painkillers before you give it to him. Noted. Stay safe, kiddo. I'll be back soon. Me and Amari, I hope. You make it back to the window you came from and slip out. The crunching under your feet as you walk by offers a stark reality. Ah, poor little boy. Odds are that'll be you before the night's over, if you don't leave. You know that, right? I know. Whatever light reached down to touch the ground before is corrupted under the canopy of the forest. Nature is meant to be the very essence of life, though looking around, you see only the perversion of it. The smell of rot has long since dissipated and been replaced by dew and pine. 12 sycamores, 12 sycamores, 12 sycamores. Maybe I should have pushed her to come with me. I'm literally looking for trees in a forest. What the heck? Oh no. That sounded like my mother-in-law sitting on her favorite silk couch. Move slowly. Hopefully it was just a monster. It's very unhelpful, sir. You scan through the underbrush, looking for whatever made that noise. When you look down and find the ground laden with black moss with brown, you start fiendishly ripping it from the ground until... Wait, you're married? Well, technically I got an annulment and... Whoa, look out! Talk to it! It's obviously friendly. Is that an eyeball, actually? Because if that is horrifying. You drop the moss and raise your hand and surrender. I'm not here to hurt you. I just need this moss for my friend. He's really sick. I don't know how much time he has left. It's a giant freaky tree. Run, maybe?
Village, come. Take friends. Give nothing. Leave nothing.
We need the forest too. For supplies. There's a balance to everything, give and take. I need to take this moss and give it to my friend Amari. Continue to sneakily gather the moss. Let's try to gather a little bit of that moss, shall we? Why, that's awful. You sit back against the tree roots and start feeling for moss behind you.
Village, never compromise. Village, never respect forest. Once gave, before take. Now take, no give.
Wow, that voice is hard on my throat. And that's a crying shame, and I'm sorry you have to suffer for it. Finding a spongy patch in the dirt, you snap the moss from the ground, and the tree's head twitches to face you.
You think and not feel that.
Crunch. Oh no, he got a squish. Let's try again. Let's have a little chitty chat. And then let's have a little bit, I actually forget what the appropriate thing was. I think balance?
Amari, come. Amari, give. Then Amari, take.
What does he give? I don't have time for that. I can go back now. People are dying. I don't have time for that. The village is in chaos. I need to go back now. People are dying.
From
Who? Oh, whoops, sorry. Nope, sorry. Who?
village tree cutter. Friend. Take what need. Keep Brom safe.
Oh, deal. You take the wolf moss and nod to the creature. It watches you as you move. It's true what they say. There's no greater bond than that between a crippled lumberjack and a sentient tree. I'm sure I heard that somewhere. Probably. You turn to him, the Ent, before leaving. If I can get to him in time, I'll protect him with my life. I don't know if there will be time, though.
Just tell him, don't try to beat the world.
You consider his words for a moment before sprinting off into the thicket, back towards the village and back towards Amari. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. That guy's got a crossbow. He's finessing these undeadens. Slinking through the back alleys, you can hear men screaming from everywhere. You're tempted to cover your ears. It's a sound you wouldn't likely forget. Huts are on fire, and you can see shadows dancing in the flames. The smell of burning flesh from before has only become more intense and all-encompassing. Screams rise and are cut short, and by the time you make it back to Amari's home, you waste no time locking the door behind you. Oh my gosh, she's doing a Family Guy collapse. A fair return to you, deceiver. Okay, Mari, don't worry. I just need to whip up some painkillers, then the medicine, and everything's gonna be fine. You swipe clean the nearest table and prepare everything you need. You prepare the painkillers using the herbs you have on you. Glad I remembered that. Good to know you can make some drugs when I'm bored. Okay, I have everything. Wolf moss, swaki. Just have to grind it up and bring it to a boil. What did she say the ratio was? 5 to 1? Better be everything. Hold on, Amari. I'm almost done. You start finalizing the concoction. Just a little more. Just a little more. No. Come in. Come in. No, wait. They can't hear me. Do you want to get it?
Amari.
Yeah, Amari. Please. No. You in there, pal? Little birdie told us you've got an infestation. We'd like to set those pests are running for you, free of charge. You think they have snacks with them? My tummy's making grumblies. Amari, you won't let us in? We're cleaning house tonight, no exceptions. I'm giving you this chance because I'd hate to knock down such a nice-looking door. Not the door, they'll let in a breeze. Shut up. Amari, drink it. Painkiller first, and the potion. Okay. Amari? Well, I gave you a chance. It's such a lovely oak door. Crunch! Oh dear. And that's where it ends. What's interesting is actually like immediately after this project that I wrote for, I found like a really good way to sweep through for grammatical errors and spelling and doing spell checks without having to get a reader to do it, because that can take time. If you go to a website that does voice to text and you just put your writing in there, and you just listen to it be read to you, it makes so many problems so immediately obvious. So, yeah. Anyway, obviously this is a massive undertaking compared to Gunborg that I had done a while ago. I love the art style and writing. Yes! I'm working and getting involved in more little projects and stuff, but I figured, hey, you know, I was proud of the work that I did here. I think it's cool, and I think you might like it, and if you think you would like it, the link's in the description. Go check it out. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just felt like, I might as well. If you like this video, leave a like. If you like this game, link's in the description. If you want me to write you things, I can do that for you. I can do that for you. And if you like what I do here and you want to help me make people happy every day, then please subscribe to the channel. But of course, as always, I love you. And I hope you have a wonderful day.